Nearly 60 million people are injured in the United States every year. When this happens, they place their lives in the hands of a highly trained hospital staff, like the ones at St. Ignatius. Every day, these noble doctors and nurses deal with life and death, and then they struggle with their own personal problems. This is Trauma Center. Dr. Mangels reluctantly has agreed to perform heart surgery on his nemesis, Dr. Blatt, who is suffering from the fatal Kimpati heart cyst. Right before the surgery, Dr. Blatt asks for a moment to speak with Dr. Mangels.
Thank you, Nurse Elaine.
Yes, sir.
If you could give me and Mitch a moment.
Yes, sir.
It's all right. Yes, Dr. Blatt. What can I do for you? I have to say, Mitch, I'm surprised you've decided to do the surgery. Well, actually, Dr. Blatt, I haven't performed the surgery just yet. The scalpel hasn't been placed in my hand, has it? What are you implying, Mitch? What I'm implying, Dr. Blatt, is that there is still a deep-seated hatred in my heart for you. After all, you did kill my son 7 years ago. But I made an oath, Dr. Blatt. An oath as a doctor. To help lives. Mitch, I think it's time you found out what happened on that fateful day with your son. You mean besides the fact that you operated on his heart and he died in your own hands? There's more to the story. Me and Dr. Green, as you know, were working on him. Right? We were replacing his heart. And then something went wrong, something unexpected. An artery was nicked. And with the heart replaced, he would have been in immense pain. But Dr. Blatt, wasn't it you that nipped that artery? Yes. But I need you to know, Mitch, I didn't mean it. Before that, we were friends. We hung out. That day, we went to Starbucks. I used that gift card you gave me at the Christmas party. I know. We both like mochas. I got a venti. I got a grande. Listen, this is besides the point. The point is, this personal vendetta you've built up against me over these last 7 years, it was for nothing. I would have done everything to save your son. I would have given my own life, but I couldn't. had we replaced that heart, he would have died anyway in a matter of days. We had to let him die, Mitch.
After a drunken night of sexual debauchery, now in the cold light of day, Roman wakes up to the sweet, the pure, the defiled Nurse Sarah.
Pregnant faster.
Oh God, what have I done?
Oh me, you've done me.
Oh yes, now I remember. Something about replacing my baby that I lost. Oh,
Roman, ours is gonna be so much cuter.
I'd like to believe that. Because I am strikingly handsome. But is it right? From what I hear, you're still in love with that young intern, Dr. Madison. Is it true?
How dare you speak his name!
I only say it because I don't want my heart broken again. You see, I've already fathered one baby with a woman who's married to another doctor. And I want to be a father someday, a real father.
You will be, Roman. To this baby in this uterus.
Very well then. I will admit I enjoyed making sweet love to you all night long. And I wish I could stay, but you see I'm late. I'm late for a very important hunting trip.
Hunting?
Yes, you see, tonight I'm hunting perhaps the deadliest prey of all. Old man.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes! Yes, tonight Dr. Blatt is going to get his comeuppance. It's going to be for me. No more children are going to die at his feeble hands. I'm going to end it once and for all. For all the babies! For all the babies!
On his way into work, Dr. Green stumbles over what he believes is a homeless person, only to discover it's Dr. Tilly Olsen.
Dr. Olsen, is that you? Dr. Olsen!
Kahlil.
Tilly, what are you doing out here?
Recoiling in shame. I shoot. I'm a modern day Cinderella. Cinderella! Oh, the sick. Subutex. Do you have a Subutex?
Tilly, I have whatever you need. I thought you were clean.
I was clean. And then I was dirty again. And then I was clean. And then I was filthy on the streets with no shoes. I saved lives yesterday, Kahlil. Help me.
No, I really want to help.
Oh, look at you, man. Oh!
I really want to help you. And you know what? Before you went away to rehab, I loved you.
No.
But
Nobody
now,
loves me! Don't lie! Nobody loves me. Not God, not my father, and not a handsome doctor like you.
well, not now. I mean, really, look at yourself. You're covered in vomit. You're back addicted to whatever opiate that you're addicted to before. Goofballs, whatever it is! You may save lives, but you gotta get your act together. You gotta clean up if we're gonna take you back in St. Ignatius.
How can I do that? How? I've tried and I've tried, but there's so many drugs in that hospital.
Maybe you should stay here.
While Dr. Blatt is in surgery, his old rival, Dr. Tiberius Madison, is made chief of staff. And the first doctor he calls in to reprimand is his own son.
My old office. And my own son. Is that you, Teddy?
Yes, sir.
Come on in. Grab a seat on the couch.
Yes, sir.
Teddy, I know it was a surprise to you when I returned from Africa after all these years. My time in Kinshasa could not have been easy for me.
It's all right. I've long come to terms with the fact that Africa was more important than I was.
Africa's a continent, Teddy. It is more important. What's so funny, Teddy? What's so funny?
I'm not laughing. I'm crying. God damn it. You left me alone with Mother and she was hateful. All I ever wanted was love from you and you left me.
Is that why, Teddy? Is that why you tried to discredit my fetal blood cure? For Super AIDS, Teddy, for Super AIDS.
You know as well as I do. There were other ways to deal with Super AIDS than to sacrifice those babies.
That may be so, but not my way. What's so goddamn funny? Stop crying!
Babies!
Like a little girl, Teddy! Like a little girl! You're not a doctor, Teddy! You're a little girl! And little girls can't be doctors, can they? They can't be doctors at all! Sure, they can grow up to be women doctors, but not little girls! That's right, Teddy! You're fired! You're fired! I have your certificate of doctorification right here! And I'm afraid that's what I say to your doctorification. You gonna cry like a little girl?
Nurse Kitty is prepping patient Charles Smith when Nurse Stephen tries to do a little behind-the-scenes damage.
You smell nice.
Thank you.
What does an old man like me got to do to get a nice young nurse like you?
You have to marry me.
What do you say we turn off the lights and check each other for cancer?
Sir, I'm trying to listen to your heart. I'm married and I'm pregnant. You don't want me anyway.
Oh, well.
Nobody wants you.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Your husband didn't want you either. That's why he left you for me.
Well, you're right. My ex-husband is gay, and therefore I didn't have a penis, and therefore it would make things difficult. Now, wouldn't it, Nurse Stephen?
He wasn't gay until we married you, you whore.
You think you should be having this conversation in front of the patient?
We don't care anymore here at St. Ignatius. It's all out in the open. Because she is sleeping with all kinds of doctors and even ambulance drivers.
What about patients?
That's not allowed.
If you survive your surgery, we'll see. Nurse Stephen, as you know, I am now married. I'm married to Dr. Mitch Mangels, and yes, I am carrying Roman Czervik's baby. But I've given up my whoring ways.
Oh, sure.
Now, why are you here and pestering me and my patient here? I'm sure he's nervous enough about going into surgery without
Actually, I'm
you
pretty
here.
happy now. Want to get through surgery so we can get it on.
Anything to look forward to.
Well, I just want to warn you that you better watch your back. Because I heard some talking around the hospital that they're looking to get you fired. And some people are very, very angry with you.
For what, Nurse Stephen? For what?
I don't know.
I think maybe it's
somebody
just you.
spread some lies.
I think maybe it's just you, Nurse Stephen. I think that you are mad. I think you're mad because you're a gay man. You're a gay man and you're mad at the world. Yes, you are.
Maybe I am bitter.
Well, you can't take that out on me. You need to learn how to forgive, Nurse Stephen.
Are you okay? I think he needs your help.
Well,
He
I
looks
was
like he's-
thinking I once had a gay son. He was pretty goddamn bitter.
You'll leave us, please.
Oh!
After spending thousands of dollars on fertility drugs and then having a miscarriage, Dr. Hightower is a little distressed and she goes to see her therapist, Dr. Lorraine Sanchez.
Okay, Fallon, so tell me, I don't understand why you're so upset.
Because I'm a 45-year-old woman.
Oh, I would cry too. That sucks.
I'm a 45-year-old woman who's childless, unmarried, not a lesbian. There's no options for me.
Well, if you wanted to become a lesbian, you could do that.
No, I can't. I'm not gay.
Oh, I thought you wanted the option for it. I didn't understand.
Why am I paying you $150 an hour?
Because that's how much I charge.
I'm just gonna have to go on more drugs. I need to have a baby.
All right, listen. There's something else that's missing in your life, okay? You're trying to replace it with babies and with all kinds of other stuff and trying to be like the coldest bitch in the whole hospital. You need to find out what is missing. What are you hungry for?
Oh my God. No one has ever been this kind to me. I just thought you were some kind of nacho-eating freak, but...
Hey, I like to eat nachos. What's wrong with that? Listen, you got the problem. I don't have no problems. You're right. It's all on you.
You're right. My heart is growing 3 sizes.
Wow. I'm gonna raise my rates.
After the surgery on Dr. Blatt, Dr. Mangels comes out and is met by Dr. Green.
Mitch, how did it go?
Successful.
Then why are you so sad?
Because I saved his life, man!
You took an oath to save his life!
I know, but it doesn't mean that I wanted to. I know how important it is being a doctor and playing God every day, Dr. Green. But just once I thought perhaps I could F up. Well, and I thought that maybe the one time that I could do that would be with Dr. Blatt.
Let me tell you a little secret. We don't play gods. We are gods. Between you and me and this hospital, we save lives. And because we put our minds to it, to save people as evil as Dr. Blatt, that's why people continue to come to this hospital. So true. That's why the little children know that when they come to see Dr. Mitch Mangels or Dr. Kahlil Green, that they're going to walk out of this hospital again.
You're right, Dr. Green. I mean, Saint Dr. Green.
As Teddy Madison packs his things, he runs into his ex-girlfriend, warm and aglow.
On your mind?
Guess I've got some good news and bad news.
Let me see, the bad news was you broke up with me and broke my heart. And maybe the good news was you broke up with me and now I'm pregnant with Roman's baby.
No! No! Roman? No, I was gonna say the good news is that we can get back together because now I don't have to focus on my job. Oh God!
What? No, Teddy!
I was fired by my own father.
Hal, this day is really bad for you.
I don't understand why he would do it either. Surely he knows that I reattached a man's head.
Do you remember? While you were reattaching that head, you pricked me with the needle that started off Super 8?
Yes, I started Super 8s. I remember.
Good, I thought you had forgotten.
No, but that's all gone now.
You think that my broken heart is funny?
No.
That you losing your job is funny?
I think I'm losing my mind. Super 8s was what helped bring us together. Amazingly, and it was cured very, very quickly.
And it tore us apart! It tore us apart!
It sent you into the arms of an ambulance driver. Why? Just tell me, do you love him? Just tell me you love him. Tell him you love him more than me.
As Dr. Blatt slowly recovers from surgery, that ambulance driver comes into his room.
to be ex-ambulance fellow after you got me fired from the ambulance company.
Well, that's because you held a scalpel to my neck, threatening to kill me.
Yes, but to save a baby.
Have you been to the North Pole recently?
These are my hunting times.
Hunting?
Yes.
Hunting? What are you hunting?
I'm hunting for sweet justice. For all the little babies.
Oh.
The storeroom was locked, so I couldn't get anything sharp, but I found this arterial clamp. Which is odd because you have no heart.
Ambulance fellow.
Do you? Just tell me why. Why do you hate the babies so much?
I don't hate the babies, ambulance fellow.
Then why do you kill them so?
We needed it for a cure. For the super AIDS.
Yes. But young doctor told me that they didn't need that anymore. That it was old thinking from an old man. An old man who likes to kill the babies.
I don't like to kill babies.
Then why did you kill mine?
I didn't. I've just had surgery. Please. Listen, ambulance fellow. What do you say to me talking to the ambulance board of directors and maybe getting your job back?
You mean
you could drive all the ambulances you want?
You mean I can go out there and save the children? Save the children one accident at a time?
Yes, think of all the babies you would be saving.
Babies?
The babies.
The babies.
The babies.
Oh.
A rejuvenated Dr. Hightower is in her office when her polar opposite, a completely dejected Dr. Olsen, comes in to resign.
My file and tear up my doctorification file.
Why would I do that, dear?
These hands that saved so many lives are useless. And I quit. I'm quitting surgery to become a professional junkie on the street.
Now you listen to me, Dr. Tilly Olsen.
Rip it up! Rip it up! That certificate that I got at Harvard, rubber gloves, no. Take them away. Rip it all up. I'm not worthy anymore.
You, Tilly Olsen, have been living in the shadow of your father too long. He was a great doctor. He built a wing of this hospital. Well, had it built. But he does not compare to the kindness that is in your heart. I've seen you with the children, I've seen you with the old, But
have you seen me vomiting on the street and selling my body to Macintosh, the drug dealer, for a little fix? That is not doctorly behavior.
And who's to say what is doctorly behavior? I've been stuffing my body full of drugs so that I would have a baby at the age of 45 because I haven't been able to find love.
That's dark.
It is dark. And your life is dark too.
My darkness cannot be illuminated by these white jackets. I have to leave. I am a junkie. Oh!
Patient Charles Smith still lies in the bed as Nurse Stephen strangles a fighting Nurse Kitty. Dr. Tiberius Madison receives a visit from his estranged wife.
Bowling news.
Where's my boy?
I've got a lot to...
Oh, dear.
Marjorie? Ah.
Tiberius. I'm glad you're back from Shunskoska.
Kinshasa.
Sorry, I never knew how to pronounce things correctly.
It's been what? 5 years that have not been kind.
Yes, I see that.
Yes.
Why are you back, Tiberius?
Why am I back? There was an outbreak of super AIDS that your son facilitated.
He did? Oh, I knew he could be a good doctor.
It's not actually what doctors do.
They don't facilitate?
No, they cure. They don't facilitate the spread and death of dozens. Which he did. No one, not dozens, no one actually died, but someone could have. It's super AIDS, goddammit. Anyone could have died.
Well,
that's why I had to come back.
I can't say I'm glad you're back. But I hope now Teddy will give up this whole doctoring thing and come back and live with me.
Well, he has, forcibly. I fired him. I took away his certificate of doctorification.
How
Tore it
dare
up.
you!
I thought you just said you were looking forward to that.
I didn't know you would be the one to get rid of him. I wanted him to come back because he loves me so much.
Marjorie, this is the kind of conversation that caused me to leave. I've just given you everything you wanted, but it's not the right damn thing. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't figure that out.
So am I.
Well, maybe you should go spend some time in Africa, see if it fits.
Maybe I will, and maybe I won't draw it out so much when I pronounce it.
That's how they say it.
Why don't you go back to them, Tiberius? No one wants you here.
Marjorie, nothing would give me greater pleasure. And I might just go back as soon as I attend to one more thing.
What was that?
I'm not telling.
Dr. Green meets up with Nurse Sarah.
Oh God, Dr. Green, don't look at me. I'm hideous.
Miss Sarah, you of all people in this hospital, you are the last person that I would look at as hideous.
You don't know what I've done.
Well, you mean aside from assisting the outbreak of super AIDS, what could be worse than that?
I
you've always been my right-hand woman. And I've always admired your strength and your skill. And in the time we've spent together, I've actually come to feel myself get closer and closer to you. But with the information you've just given me, I don't want you anywhere near me, ever again. I hope that the next time I can profess my love to you, but you sleep with a common Polish ambulance driver, and you think that I can just look away?
I didn't know he was Polish!
Dr. Centanni-Hightower tries to stop Dr. Tilly Olsen from leaving. Just as that moment, a female patient comes in high trauma. Is this a moment for redemption? Or is Dr. Olsen really a useless junkie?
No, Daddy, no! No, I won't let you do this! I won't let you throw your life away like this! You're a talented doctor! No! No, I won't! No! Daddy, no! Oh my God!
Some crazy drug dealer pulled my arm off.
This is the work of Macintosh! We need some help in here! No, it's not! What's your name, girl?
Jill.
Jill. Look at me.
Yes.
Did Macintosh do this to you?
Yes. I couldn't pay him for the goof.
That's what he does.
Oh,
He sells limbs on the black market.
oh no.
What are we going to do? I've got to turn up. Get me some gauze. You'll be all right, Jill. Jill.
You're like an angel.
Shut up! You're all right, Jill.
I'm all right.
You're all right.
I'm all right.
As Nurse Stephen lies unconscious, Nurse Kitty puts the patient back to bed, unaware that her would-be killer is rising behind her. So he's got to be behind her. Could possibly someone who loves her come in to save her? I don't know.
Thank you for your help earlier.
Yeah, even though I'm crippled, I can still beat a mean faggot.
You're good like that. You're like a real man. I'm not a gay man.
Yeah, well, I'm opposite of gay. I'm as straight as they come. Take off your clothes and take me to bed.
I don't do that anymore. That was just to give you a little bit of encouragement.
Possible.
You're not going to believe what I found. What the hell are you doing, man?
Oh my God!
What? Really? She came back. She was hurting the patient. That's what she was.
You were about to strangle my wife.
Strangle? No. You know me. I would never do. You son of a bitch. What? Why is everybody beating me up?
Because you deserve it, man!
Kick his ass, Mitch! Kick his ass!
Kick it! I'm going to kill it!
RUBEN is still teetering on the edge of sanity. Dr. Blatt is desperately trying anything. When the doctors Madison come in.
Save them all.
I'll save them all, and I'll buy a big house.
Why not?
And I'll call it Roman's place.
Is that your name?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've always called you ambulance fellow. Let's put the... You're reinstated as ambulance fellow.
But you see, at Roman's place, I can only provide transportation. They'll need qualified medical care.
We'll get someone on it.
Blatt. That's where you come in.
Tiberius!
That's where you
Tiberius, he's gonna kill me in like 3 seconds.
We'll come back. I want seeing you here.
I need to talk to you. What?
What the hell was that?
Ruben.
You're trying to play with my mind, aren't you? It's some sort of mad doctor puppet show.
What?
Why does nothing make sense anymore?
Ruben, settle down.
Ah! My prefrontal cortex!
Roman! Oh, God. Damn it. Roman! I saved your life.
Oh my God.
Shit, what?
Who are you, dude?
Just outside that room, we see the conversation that the Madison doctors had gone out to have. Halfway through, Dr. Blatt comes out to get some help.
Get your hands off me! I'm your father, not some manhandle pot!
How could you do that to me? You know I've got it in me to be a good doctor.
And what were all those years of prancing around you did in tights?
I changed while you were gone.
Changed? You a crying little girl? Yes, that's what I'm going back to. I'm going back to the crying little girl thing. That's right.
I won't.
You'll what? You'll cry like a little girl.
I will not give you pleasure.
It gives me no Blatt.
Madison's! God damn it, the ambulance fellow is in there talking like Matthew McConaughey. I have been yelling for you, and you refuse to help.
I can't help you anymore, Doctor. I don't work here anymore.
What?
That's right. I fired him.
You do not have the authority.
I do have the authority, in your stead, to fire whomever I please.
Tiberius Madison.
Dr. Blatt.
By the power vested in me, by St. Ignatius, you're fired.
I'm fired.
Teddy, you're rehired. Get in there and settle down the ambulance fellow.
Maybe you're right, Dr. Blatt.
Oh, not again.
Maybe I spent too much time being a doctor without borders. Maybe I need to go back to being a place where there's no borders. Like Africa. Goodbye, Dr. Blatt. And good luck with the use of your hands.
Is Roman Matthew McConaughey! Did Tiberius Madison kill Dr. Blatt? And speaking of death, what is Dr. Mangels doing? Find out next week in the exciting episode of Trauma Center!